Hello everyone and welcome. This is Akram, English tutor and currently displaced from North Gaza Strip. I try to help my family through TikTok and YouTube. So if you want, you can support me through gifts on TikTok and subscribe my channel and follow me on TikTok. And I can give you, and if you want, I can give you English lessons, any private English lessons in return, or you can support me via USD. The link is in the bio and in the below. Now let's move on to our topic for today, and our lesson for today is about the if conditional. Watch this video to the end to learn simple English grammar.
If you believe you can move the highest mountains, cross the greatest oceans, and walk across the water,
We have four types of if conditional. We have zero conditional, if first conditional, if second conditional, and last one if third conditional. Let's understand step by step each one of these four types of if conditional. Let's start with if zero conditional. The tense in both parts of if conditional and the main clause or the result clause is present simple or simply present. And when the time is the present simple or simply present, so we are talking about general truth or scientific and fixed and unchangeable facts. For example, if you heat ice, it melts. Everyone agrees and knows that if we heat ice, it melts. It's unchangeable and fixed facts, and it's general truth. So for fixed facts and scientific facts, we use if zero conditional, and the tense in both parts in if conditional clause, and the result clause or the main clause is present simple or simple present. Let's move on to if first conditional. In if first conditional, the tense in if conditional clause is present simple or simple present, and the tense in the main clause or the result clause is simple future or future simple. And when the time is present and when the time is present simple and future simple, so we are talking about possibility and something real and something can happen and has a possibility to happen in the present or in the future. For example, if you study hard, you will succeed. If you study hard, you will succeed. It's possible and real. If you study hard, it's possible that you will succeed. Let's it's also important to know that the order of the if clause is not fixed. We can say the if clause can come first or second. So we can say you will succeed if you study hard, or if you study hard you will succeed. So it's not fixed. Now let's move on to if second conditional. The tense in if second clause or if conditional in second clause is past simple, and the tense in the main clause is present conditional, which consists of the auxiliary verb would and the infinitive of the verb, or plus the infinitive. For example, and when the time is past simple and present conditional of would, so we are talking about something unreal, and we have no something unreal, and we have no possibility, no expectation, and it cannot happen in the present or in the future or anytime. What we have in In second if conditional we have imagination, unreality. For example, if you studied hard, you would succeed. This is just uh, imagination or something unreal. It cannot happen in the future or in the past or in the present or anytime. Or let's try another example. If it rained, you would get wet, or you would get wet if it rained. So in if second conditional, the tense in if clause is past simple, and the tense in the main clause is a present conditional. So we are when the time is present conditional of would and past simple, then we are talking about something unreal in the past, or and it's not possible to happen. Now let's move on to if, or to the last one, if third conditional. The tense in the if clause in third conditional is past perfect, and the tense in the main clause is perfect conditional, which consists of the auxiliary verb of would and the infinitive verb of have plus the main verb. For example, when the time is past perfect and perfect conditional, so about we are talking about regrets from the past, and we are talking about things happen in the past, uh, and now we wish that they had happened in a different way or in a better way, but we cannot change in these things because it happened in the past and finished, and now we regret uh, on these things. The use here, the use of if conditional or if third conditional is very similar to the use of wish when we are talking about regrets from the past. For example, if you had studied hard, you would have succeeded. If you had if you had studied hard, you would have succeeded. So here the tense is past perfect and perfect conditional. We are talking about regrets from the past, and now we wish that they happened they had happened in a different way, or better way. So we are talking about regrets from the past. So let's sum up our lesson for today. So we talked about four types of if conditional. We mentioned that we have four types of if conditional. Zero conditional, which we use it for general truth or scientific facts, and we have the if first conditional, which we use if first conditional for something possible and real, and it can happen in the present or in the future. And we talked about the if second conditional, which we use it for something unreal and impossible. And last one, if third conditional, which we have the past perfect and the perfect conditional. And as we said, in if third conditional, the use of if third conditional is very similar to the use of wish when we are talking about regrets from the past, and these regrets or these things had happened in the past, and now we wish they had happened in a different way. Thank you guys for watching. don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and follow me in my on TikTok, and share this video to support me, guys. And see you later in more simple English lessons, inshallah.